Hi guys, come along with me. Let's make ogbono soup. So that's my beef. I'm using panla fish and then pomo. So let's cook. So obviously the first thing I'm going to do is to boil my meat. This is 3,000 naira meat. I added my pomo to it, my maggi, my salt, and then a bit of dry pepper. I'm going to be using dry pepper to cook this soup. I'm not using any fresh pepper to cook this soup, and the soup was so yummy. So now let's cook. So I'm going to boil all my protein together and let it come to a boil. I went into the freezer to go and bring out my ogbono and my stockfish, because I usually keep my stockfish and ogbono inside the freezer. So at that point I decided to add stockfish to the beef and the pomo that was cooking. So this is the stockfish I'm going to be using. This is just the fleshy part of the stockfish, so I'm going to add it into it so that the stockfish can cook together with everything. At this point, the aroma in my kitchen was already something else. If you cook with stockfish now, you already know how it is. So this is my ogbono. It's been blended. I'm going to mix it with palm oil, and then I'm going to put it inside my pot so that it can melt all the lumpy parts. You understand now? Sure you guys get. So I'm gonna, you have to just turn it very well with the palm oil and all of that. So I'm gonna put it inside the pot to allow it to melt. So when I open the pot, I put it inside the pot and I cover it, and I realized that this plastic is very light. I don't want it to go and what's the word, to go and break or cut and now enter inside the food. So I just have to put a plate under, then put it inside on top of it, so that it can steam like that. Now that you can see the way it's looking, I'm like, anyways, I raised up the plate that was underneath the protein that was cooking, and then I removed some of the meat. I can't use all this meat to cook ogbono now. That's too much. So I removed the one I wanted to remove, and I used the rest for the soup. I'm not using everything. I'm going to keep the remaining one inside the freezer. So after selecting the one I wanted to remove, and it's time for me to add my ogbono inside the pot. Yes. So I removed some pomo, removed some meat, and yeah, when I was okay with the quantity that was inside the pot, I added my ogbono into the pot. And yeah, this ogbono was so foamy. Like, it was so like dry. I really like it. This is Igbo ogbono. If I want to buy ogbono, I don't ever go to Yoruba people. I go to all those Igbo people that they look old, that kind of thing. When you're buying, I've bought ogbono before and it was so bad. Like, it wasn't drying. It had the very nasty smell. So here I added more maggi to it because I wasn't just feeling the maggi. So I added my panla fish, my smoked panla fish into it, and then I'm going to add a bit of crayfish into this. I added more dry pepper because I'm